the steps you have to follow in your MRCS journey. We'll talk about what's the MRCS. It's a membership examination of the Surgical Royal of Colleges of Great Britain. It consists of two parts. Part A about written exam, Part B it's about OSCE exam, clinical and practical examination. Now we'll explore which the exact details of the Part A exam and Part B. Part A, it's a written exam. It's two papers. Paper A1, it's about applied basic science, 2 hours duration, and have 135 multiple choice questions. Followed a break and another paper at the same day, paper A2, Principle of Surgery. It's 2-hour duration and combination of multiple choice questions and extended matching questions. Now we'll explore which is paper A1, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 it's applied basic science. It consists of applied physiology and applied pathology and applied anatomy. The applied physiology covering 12 questions on general physiology, physiological principles, covering a lot of questions, thermoregulations, metabolic pathways, sepsis and septic shock, and etc. And system-specific physiology, covering each system with exact number of multiple choice questions. The another part in the paper A1 is applied anatomy. It contains also 45 questions, including the gross anatomy as well as the questions on developmental and imaging anatomy. It contains each topic of the anatomy and exact number of questions. After that, we have applied pathology. It is 22 questions in general principle of pathology and also 22 questions on the system-specific pathology. And we here applied. So you don't when you are learning about applied basic science, anatomy, pathology, and physiology, you will focus on knowledge that can be applied in your surgical career. Paper E2, let's go to the paper E2. It's Principle of Surgery. It's contain clinical problem solving, 135 combination of questions about multiple choice questions and extended matching questions. Principle of Surgery in general, 45 questions, covering topics like preoperative care, postoperative care, and other etc. topics in the general Principle of Surgery. The other part will be Principle of Surgery Specialties, 90 questions. It's cover each specialty of the surgery with number of questions like appearing now for you. If you have succeed in Part A written exam, you will be eligible to go to the Part B. Part B MCQ stations. 18 stations. Each stations contain, you have only 10 minutes in each stations, and it's distributed among knowledge, 8 stations testing your knowledge, and another skills 10 stations, and you have only a 15 minutes break between two stations, two group of stations. The pathology, the knowledge stations, the 8 distributed like in pathology in 2 stations. You have a short number of questions and you have to answer in short and in time to an examiner standing in the station. You have 3 stations in the anatomy and 3 stations in the critical care. Also in the skills 10 stations distributed in clinical examination in 4 stations. You have a patient or actor and you have to examine in a specific order. Another one is the clinical communication skills in 2 stations. It's about situations you are and you have to act and communicate with patients or relatives. Another one is 2 stations in the history taking, and the last 2 stations in the skills is procedural skills. If you have passed part B, so you get the MRCS. But what's next after MRCS? After MRCS, if you have IELTS in the 7.5 academic IELTS version, you can be travel to UK and to get your General Medical Council license, which is a license to practice medicine in the UK. This license will be make you able to apply for jobs, training jobs or service jobs in the UK, which is your goal at the end if you're applying for MRCS. For more information, please visit us at mrcscloud.com and our Facebook page or YouTube. Thank you.